All right, defensive line. This is our Alta review. I felt like we controlled the line of scrimmage, and just like Coach Keel says, we always aim to play on their side of the line of scrimmage through penetration. And I think we did a really effective job at this game. And so I just want to review a handful of plays so I can show what we're doing well, areas where we can improve. Okay, so we'll start with this first play. This was in the first quarter, and um, Alta is just going to line up in this, I formation, and they're just going to run. I think this is supposed to be like a 27 not power, but like a just a 27 run. So this, um, all of these offensive linemen are going to down block, and then this fullback's going to clear the way and hopefully get to the linebacker, and that's going to create a lane. So let's see how we defend this. Okay, this is a good job, but one of the things that I want to emphasize here is our defensive tackles. So this is Tyson. Okay, so Tyson, um, your pad level's too high here. Okay, and so you're not playing with leverage. Okay, so we see this is the line of scrimmage right here, and you're going to get pushed back by a single man. This is probably, I don't know, 4 yards, and then that's where we're going to end up making the tackle. Okay, so notice Tyson that we're making the tackle as far back as you got pushed back. Um, if you are able to penetrate this offensive line, if you are able to either hold your gap or big cat your man here, it allows Cal to step up here and either make a tackle right at the line of scrimmage or a tackle for loss. Okay. So a couple of areas of improvement here, Tyson. Number one, I want you to play with more leverage. That means that your pad level should be lower. Your head should be coming straight out. Okay. I wanted to see you get extension and push here. Now, your head, your eyes should be in the backfield. Right now, you should have recognized that this is a run to the right. Okay. And you should be shedding your blocker and coming in to make this tackle. Okay. All right. Let's take a look at CJ. CJ's our right defensive end. He's right here. This is good penetration, CJ. This is good extension. This is a good shed. And you almost made the tackle. That's good work. Okay. Okay. I want to show what happens in this same exact play when our defensive tackles maintain gap control. Okay. So we're going to go 62-30. You can see they're in a similar formation. It's the same formation. This wide receiver is just a little bit um, closer. Okay. But they're in this I formation. All right. And they're just going to run straight right. And this is going to be for no gain. Okay. So this is like a 4 or 5 yard gain on the last run from no gain. And the reason why, okay, is they're running to Kainoa's side. And Kainoa is going to take on this double team. He's going to swim over, and he's maintaining gap, and he's maintaining his gap, and he's maintaining his presence on the line of scrimmage. Okay, so when the fullback and the running back come downhill, okay, instead of Kainoa being back here somewhere, he's right at the line of scrimmage, and then look where our linebacker already is. This is Shane, I believe. Our linebacker is already at the line of scrimmage to come and make this tackle. Okay, so that's why it is so important for our interior defensive tackles to uh, maintain your gap control. B, you cannot get pushed back. You can't get pushed back. You have to either maintain your position or move across the line of scrimmage. And then finally, defensive tackles, once you see where the ball is, you got to have your eyes in the backfield. You need to shed those blocks and go. Okay. All right, so let's take a look. Owen is up here. I believe Owen has outside contain. So we should see Owen come and set the edge and then squeeze down. So let's see it. Owen comes up. That's right. He sets the edge and then he goes in and makes the tackle. Okay. That's excellent work, Owen. Really good work. Okay, let's take a look at Kainoa again. Kainoa is going to see a double team here. Okay. There's a double team. Kainoa swims over. He fights the hands. Now he's penetrating. He locates the ball and he's moving towards it. And that's a really good tackle. Kainoa, good work. Okay, let's move across the line here to Tyson. So Tyson comes out. Okay, right here, Tyson, your eyes are down. They should be in the backfield. And right here, you should be shedding and moving over. But what's really good about this, Tyson, is look, you have a double team here and they couldn't move you. And that's important because had they been able to move you, I'll tell you what would have happened. Okay. Let's just say, Tyson, that you give up 3 yards here. All this running back has to do is cut it back up. But because you maintained your gap control, he's left with no other choice but to follow his blocker into here. Okay. Let's check out CJ. CJ, I believe CJ has outside contain here. He does. He comes and sets the edge, and that's good work. Okay. So defensive tackles. That is I'm going to show you 1847 again, just so we can see the difference. Okay. All right. They're going to run that same exact play, but it's going to be for, like a 4 5 yard gain instead of, a 0 yard gain. Okay. So always, always, always defensive tackles. We have to fight for our lives down here. Tyson, Kainoa, Gideon, and whoever's playing in this interior. Okay. We have to fight. We can never give up ground, especially on a one-on-one. And we have to do whatever it takes to hold our gaps. Okay, let's go to 1935. All right. So it looks like we have Mitt in here with Gideon, Owen, and Kainoa's out on the end. They're back here in this single back with two tight ends, two wide receivers. Okay, it's a fake toss and run. Okay, so let's see how we react. Let's start from up the top. Okay, so I believe Owen has outside contain, so Owen's going to come set the edge and then squeeze down. Owen's right here. This is so good, Owen. Okay, let me tell you why, Owen. What this quarterback wants is to get outside here and run to all this green grass right here. Okay. But because you did your job so effectively and you set this edge, he has no choice but to cut upfield. And look, we have two players, most notably our linebacker, right here to meet him. And not only that, Owen, you shed this block and you come make a tackle. That's just outstanding work, Owen. Really, really good. Okay. So this is how you set the edge. This is why we set the edge, right? This could have been a touchdown run, guys, if Owen doesn't do his job. So great work. Okay, let's go over to Gideon. This is good, Gideon. Why? Because you have a double team. You penetrate. Okay, so you're already on their side of the line of scrimmage. Okay, and you hold your gap. That's good. That's great. That's all we're asking you to do right there, Gideon. That's good work. Way to take on the double team. Way to play strong. Okay, let's go come in on Mitt. Let's see what Mitt does. That's a really good get off, Mitt. It's a really good get off. I like that. And let's see Kaino on the backside here. And not much going on. Okay. That's a really good work, defensive lineman, especially Owen. Owen, that's fantastic work there. Okay. Good job. All right, let's go to 33-26. All right, so they're in this, whatever you call this formation. Okay. Looks like we're running saw here. Okay. Let's start at the top. This is mitt right here. Okay, really good get off, mitt. Look, mitt, your head is you're coming forward before this guy's even out of his stance. That's outstanding get off. And then mitt moves the pocket. That's good pressure, mitt. I really like that. Okay, that's a really good effort. Great work. Okay, let's go to Gideon. Gideon's right here. Okay, this is defensive line. We are actually winning here because I want you to look at this receiver right here. Right here. Okay, this receiver is wide open. Okay, wide open. But because Gideon and Mitt get such good pressure, this quarterback has to throw the ball before he wants to. So see how he's not even, his feet aren't even set. If he has even just a half a second longer to set his feet and let this guy come out of his break, I mean, this is going this way, right? So this is why defensive line, this is why we want to play on their side of the line of scrimmage, okay? Gideon, what I love about this is in practice last week, I challenged all of our defensive linemen. If you are ever one on one, then we have to win one on one battles. And look, you're going to come up, you're one on one, and you just shred this guy. Okay. That is outstanding. You know why else it's outstanding? Because you were there and Mitt was there. Okay. So that's a really great job. All right, let's take a look at Kainoa. He's this right defensive tackle. He's going to get like a double team, triple team action here. Okay, good job, Kainoa, of not only holding your gap, but continuing to penetrate. All right, that's pretty good against a double team. Okay, and I think we have CJ up here. Is that you, CJ? I think it is, and that's just really good work. The reason why I love this, CJ, is because you're applying late pressure here on the pass rush. You fight through this traffic here. You actually had a one-on-one because we had a blitzing linebacker, but their tight end stepped over to take it. Or was that their running back? Let's see. Oh no, their running back steps over. So you have a one-on-one here and you win. That's how you win one-on-one, CJ. Good work. The only thing I'd say, CJ, I want you to be a little bit stronger so that you can get there a little bit faster. Okay. But otherwise, that's great work. Really good job to the whole defensive line there. Okay, let's go to 34-20. Okay. So let's start with Mitt. I believe Mitt has outside contain, so he's going to come set the edge, and then he's going to squeeze down and make the tackle. So here he is. He sets the edge. Now he's going to come down and make the tackle. I mean, Mitt, this is just perfect. Okay. This is so outstanding. And I'm so glad you made this play. And you're capable of doing this on every single play. Okay. So just again, Mitt comes up. Okay, remember this running back wants. I think he wants to come here because that's where his blockers are going. But mid, if you jump inside too quickly, he's just going to keep running out here. And so this is an outstanding job. Okay, really good extension. So he Mitt gets a good extension here. He sheds, and then he comes in, and that tackling legs. That's perfect, Mitt. Can't say enough good things about it, buddy. Good job. Okay, let's take a look at Kainoa, who's his defensive tackle. All right, so this is actually a chop block. This is actually illegal. But let's just look past that. Still gets in on the tackle. Okay, so Kainoa, what I want to see here is let's check your get off. Okay, so your get off is okay. I think it could have been a little bit better. Okay, now right here, Kainoa, you're taking on this illegal chop block. but I still want to see you um, stand this guy up a little bit better. See how you're back a little bit? I want to see you hold that ground and just get extension, find the ball carrier, and then go make the tackle. Okay. But this is actually a pretty good job. Like I said, this is an illegal chop block. So this should have been a 10-yard penalty on the an illegal chop block, guys. You'll see it right here. Is he is engaged with Kainoa's upper body, and this guy is chopping his lower body. That's called an illegal chop block. That's 100% against the rules. Okay, it should have been called. Okay, let's move over to our defensive tackle here. This is Gideon. Gideon, this is good job. I mean, you're taking on two X-Men, a double team X-Men, and look, you're just holding your ground, fighting towards the ball. Really good job, Gideon. What I love here, Gideon, is even though you have a double team, you have gap control. You're hand fighting, and look, you see the ball, you start to move towards it. Okay, that's great work. Let's just go check Owen. Okay, Owen should be, I believe he's setting the edge here. Let's see. Yep, not much going up on top. Good job, Owen. Okay, let's go to 43-10. All right, let's take a look at this play. I'm not sure if this was a busted play on the offense. It's hard to tell. Their offense was weird. Okay, so this is an example of our interior lineman dominating. Okay, so so let's start with Gideon right here. Okay, all right. This is okay. So number one, Gideon, this is holding. He's holding you. He can't be. He's like. Well, it might not be holding. It's a 50-50, but I would call holding. They called holding on us for something similar earlier in the game. Okay. What I love about this Gideon, okay, is this is the line of scrimmage. And look, you just big cat this guy 2 yards into the backfield. I mean, this is just strength. This is just raw power, buddy. And I love it. Okay. Okay. Let's go over to our other defensive tackle. This is Tyson. Okay. This is good. Holding, holding. Yep. All right. So Tyson, the first half of this play for you was outstanding. Areas of improvement. Okay, see how high your pad level is? If this is lower, even though you're going against a double team, if your pad level is lower, you are so strong, you're just going to hold this gap. I promise you, son, you're just going to hold this gap if you play with a lower pad level because you'll have more leverage. I love this fight right here, Tyson. You're fighting, you're fighting. Now, what's important here, Tyson, is you fought long enough to give our guys a chance to rally to the ball. Even though I don't love that you ended up back here, okay? Even though you fought long enough, let's see, 1,000, 1,000, 3. Yep. For 2 whole seconds, you're holding that gap. See, if they would have initially popped you off, I think that's what they're trying to do. I think they want to fake here and run through like this 3-5 hole somewhere over here. And so they're trying to get a double team here to push you out. But because you hold, when he turns to run, all he sees is his own guy still on the line of scrimmage. Okay, so ideally, Tyson, what I would like to see is fight, lower pad level, fight, fight, fight. Okay, disengage, and then you move in here. Okay, and we'll work on that this week. This is a good fight. I like it. Okay, and then up top, I don't know who this is. Oh, CJ. Man, CJ, that's so good, buddy. Okay, so CJ's, I think, is going to have a one-on-one. This is a good pop. Okay, he gets good extension. He peeks. He finds the ball. Now he's moving in, and he helps make the tackle. Okay, let's go take a look on the other side. Kainoa comes up. Wow. Kanoa, you really made that guy miss there. Let's see what technique you use. Yeah, so Kanoa sidesteps this first block. He comes off this second block, and then he's coming, and then he and CJ make the tackle. So here's the thing, guys. This is how we play as a single unit, okay? Our two defensive tackles, Gideon was one on one, got excellent penetration, okay? Tyson was two on one, but he held his gap. And then Kainoa and CJ, they're able to shed their blocks and come in and make the tackle. This is outstanding team play. I love it, guys. I want us playing like that on every single play. All right. Great job. Okay, I just have one more. Um, all right, let's take a look. Okay. Even though Cal got the interception, this is really a defensive line interception, particularly CJ. Okay. Once again, CJ makes a great move. He beats his man. And look, he does not want to throw this ball. Okay. Look, his wide receiver's not even out of his break yet. All right. But he has to because CJ's all up in his face. All right. So ideally, guys, what he wants here is he wants to hold this. So this guy's going to run an out route, but he wants, see how Cal's right here? He wants to get way out here away from Cal. So he wants to hold this for another second and then throw a layered ball over here over Cal's face. Does that make sense? But because our defensive line was so good, particularly CJ, he has to throw it early, and that's an interception. Okay. Let's start down here. I think this is Owen. Okay, Owen, great get off. Okay, I would like to see you. This is a one-on-one matchup, Owen. I would like to see you win one-on-one matchups. Okay. Now I know your job is to just take up space because this is Saw, and so Shane's coming down. But Owen, this is a good job, Owen. B, I would just like to see just a little bit more, something here, maybe like a rip, um, maybe like a bull rush straight back. But otherwise, this is a good job, Owen. Okay, let's go to our next interior lineman. That looks like Gideon. That's holding, by the way. I don't know why they didn't call that on them. You can't just throw a guy down like that when he's engaged. Okay, so Gideon, despite the fact they were holding, boom, good get off. Gideon, you actually have a double team here, and you are pushing this double team back. I love it, buddy. Okay, just requiring them to expend a lot of resources to block you, and that is good work. Okay, let's go over to Tyson. Tyson's right here. This is what I'm talking about, Tyson. This is what you are capable of this and so much more, buddy. Telling you right now. Okay. What I love about this is a good get off. And look, your pad level is actually lower than theirs. This is why you're going to win this. The line of scrimmage is right here, and they have two X-Men on you, and they can't move you. That creates so many problems for them, Tyson. This is such good work. Okay. This is the kind of effort I want to see on every single play from you. Okay. And then we have CJ, the man of the hour. He's going to have a one-on-one. He's going to cut through him like a knife through warm like a warm knife through butter and just go and get the hurry. So CJ's here. That's an X-Men on him. Okay. CJ makes a good move. He comes out. Hands are up. That's also really good, CJ. Okay. If you can't get to the quarterback, get your hands up in his face, and we get the hurry. Great job, CJ. Okay, defensive line. Um, what I want out of this defensive line is more consistency. Okay. So um, if we play fast, if we play strong, if we play violent on every single play, we're gonna teams are gonna have a hard time blocking on us. They're gonna have a hard time running. They're gonna have a hard time throwing. Okay. The problem that I see on the defensive line is on about, I don't know, I would say 20 to 30% of the plays, we're not giving our best effort. And I think we should be able to give 100% effort on every play, for a couple of reasons. Number one, we have um, nine high quality linemen, and so we're rotating you in and out, um, and so you should be fresh. Okay, so that's the first thing. The second thing is defense is all about attitude. It's all about aggression. It's all about physicality, right? So what I want is not even like a physical. I just want like a mental. I want us to make a decision as a defensive line unit that we are going to dominate our opponents and we're going to give 100% effort on every play. We are going to create violence on every play, and we're just going to go out there and make it happen. Okay, great game, guys. I'm looking forward to a good week of practice, and we're going to improve. And yeah, I'll see you tomorrow.